let me fix that. There we go. There we go. What's up, y'all? That break went by too damn quick.
It did,
Let me tell
cause
you.
I ain't finished eating.
I ain't eat enough, goddamn.
Y'all gonna get some of this collard greens and chicken.
The problem is I left my phone somewhere, so give me 2 seconds.
Okay. Look, y'all, don't judge me. I just got finished cooking before we started this. I cooked collard greens, cornbread, and air fried chicken.
Ooh.
I'm over here fucking it up, friend.
Girl, I see. Ain't nothing wrong with that. All right, y'all. We about to do this Love and Hip Hop Miami. Okay.
Friend, look, I'm gonna go ahead and get a disclaimer.
Okay.
If you thought Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was quick, this is gonna be quick because I ain't wasting no time on flow. Like we're gonna say 3 words about flow, and we're gonna be like, it ain't gonna be 3 words, but
you
still,
think she's in
like,
these notes? I'm serious. Especially her first theme.
Friend.
I don't need it. Don't need it. I got no, but there's one I did want to talk about because. Okay. Anyways, y'all see it. All right, we're just gonna open it up. So Suki's getting ready for tour with the baby, Boosie, Trina, and Moneybagg Yo. I think I got that list right. And she asked Bill for his support, and he said he's putting his music on pause to help her. Now, as much as I respect that, I don't want her saying later on that he don't support her. And I don't want him saying, well, I had to put my music on pause for her because you decided to do that.
Yep.
I'm just putting that out there. Next thing, because there wasn't really much with that one. Nora is with his family. Okay, I think they was in New York. I think, and he had flew his kids out there with them. They were just eating and talking, and we learned a little bit more about him. He says he was locked up at 14, and he appreciated his mom because she supported him and she stuck it out for him. You know what I'm saying? Most parents. Well, some parents actually will, but you being a troubled teenager at 14, what the fuck was you doing? But,
right, that's too early.
That's real early. Like, damn, you was really out there, huh? So,
right.
He said hip hop saved his life because he was forced to get a job or he would have to go back to the center. And he said he got a job in hip hop. Now, me, I didn't think that would be like they would count that, but I mean, I guess as long as they doing something,
I mean, I don't know. Look, I ain't never been in that much trouble for me to have to worry about me getting a job that young to stay out of trouble because I knew better. My mom and dad ain't play that. So I don't know. Like, that's speaking on stuff that I can't speak on. So
right. She said can't relate.
I cannot.
Right. So yeah, he just basically it was really more of a filler scene. He was just saying like just a little background on him, I guess. So
I think Nori and Nari are filler too. I think they should cut Miami.
I think so too.
I like Trina or whatever on there. I like Trick on there. Minus him putting his foot in his mouth. I'm not really feeling Ray J and Princess on here, but I really think if they don't have enough, Amara is cool, but they don't have enough to have people in Miami.
And see, the thing is with this, I honestly feel like I understand Mona was getting like complaints about the show. She was getting a lot of complaints. Yeah, this is why the show. This is why the franchises are the way they are now. So they were getting a lot of complaints about the violence on the show. They were getting complaints about people throwing bottles, people hitting each other upside the head, the baby mamas and all that. So she took a break, and during COVID, she has been trying to change the direction of the show. So last season of Atlanta was her first attempt. We had Brittany was new on there. We had Omarosa, she was a rapper, and then we had another young girl. I think it was named Baby Tate. And
Yeah.
we didn't get a lot of fighting. We got more family stuff.
Hmm.
Everybody was complaining about how violent the show is, and we don't want to see this no more. And how are you going to present this stuff with Black Lives Matter going on? So she immediately changed the direction of the show. Now that she's changed it, everybody wants the violence back. Everybody wants the side chicks and the baby mamas and the fighting back. So it's kind of like puts her in a situation like, to like, what do I do? Because I think recently, within the last year, she's came out and said she gets a lot more backlash than the men do. The people, Andy
Yeah.
Cohen doesn't get as much backlash as her. He does not. And there was somebody, I think it was somebody else that doesn't get as much backlash as her, which is true. They're like, you're a black woman, you don't care about black people. But let's think about this, y'all. People sign up for this stuff. They know what's gonna happen on any
Hmm.
reality show they get on.
Yep.
You've been on there for seasons, and you telling me you don't know that when you walk into this club, you're supposed to be meeting with Rashida, but the person that you beefing with ain't gonna be there. You don't know that's gonna happen, and you've been on the show for how many years?
Right.
And Mona gets so much backlash. So I really feel like either she's going to let Love and Hip Hop go, or she'll probably let somebody else take control because she gets a lot of backlash, and I really feel like she's tired of it.
Well,
So,
I don't think that I don't think that the backlash she's getting is wrong. I think that her way of repairing it is what's wrong because
mm-hmm,
you know how I feel. I feel like they're like I feel like Jock's storyline is very organic. I feel like even though his story is very fucked up and the shit that he does is very fucked up, I feel like his drama is what is real for his life. And
mm-hmm,
there are more people that have drama that are like that, you know. But I feel like there came a time and a place inside of Love and Hip Hop where they started staging the drama and they started
mm-hmm,
putting people in rooms together that they knew shouldn't have been in rooms together. Because you remember, like in New York, was it Bianca and Mariah Lynn?
mm-hmm,
You know, like they shouldn't have been in no room together because you know they started fighting, and then as soon as they started fighting, Bianca pretty much her career just fucking dropped after that shit. You know,
mm-hmm.
so
But oh, I'm sorry, but that was the best season in New York to me. I'm sorry, but when
don't be sorry, friend. Don't be
Dream
sorry.
Doll, and I forgot the other girl's name. I think it was I forgot her name. When Dream Doll and the other girl was against Mariah Lynn and Bianca, that was the best season. Now we had Remy Ma and Yandy like mediating, but I feel like it was perfect because yes, in reality TV, you're supposed to put people in rooms that are not supposed to be around each other. You know, once people start putting restrictions on filming, the show becomes boring. Okay. But when you actually stage it, like, okay, we want you to go do this. No, let that person make that
Mm-hmm.
decision. That's what I don't like. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I really feel like people's real reactions were what we were getting, but now y'all trying to control people and tell them, well, y'all can't be
Mm-hmm.
fighting, y'all can't do this. That's not organic to me.
Yeah.
Not saying I want to see the fights all the time, but people are going to want to fight.
Yeah.
This is what they're on TV for. So I honestly feel like we can have a mix. Now, Mona, I do like seeing the family side of things. I don't mind it at all. And the business side of things. We need to
Mm-hmm.
see more of that. But let's I'm not trying to force the mess, but let's get back to our roots too. Because Love and Hip Hop, it's about hip hop. We used to see people cheating in the studio and all that shit. We know these people still do these things. Y'all just aren't showing it.
Mm-hmm.
Show
Yeah.
us what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, show us. Y'all can get
Yeah.
back to it. Honestly, Mona, fuck what these people say because your ratings has always been up, no matter if they dropped a little bit or not. Love and Hip Hop has been on so long
Yeah.
for a long time for a reason. And honestly, Love and Hip Hop is a staple in reality TV. I don't care if
They
people don't
are.
like it no more or not. There's so many Love and Hip Hop moments, and nobody can really take away from that
Yes.
show.
Yes. That you know what, friend? I agree with you. I agree with you 1,000%. I feel like some of the things could be better. I feel like there should be more behind the scenes because drink champs is starting to be a really, really big thing.
Yep.
So with all the traction he's getting, I feel like they should have done more background behind the scenes of him doing drink champs, like him
Yep.
booking people, him talking to the people, him, getting his show and stuff together. I feel like his storyline is a little bit too far to the left, and they need to center him based on what he's really doing.
Yep. This is
Like
true.
what he's doing, and his family and stuff. That's cool and all, and him supporting Neri's juice bar. Him being Ray J's married friend. That's cool and all, but like their focus should be a little bit more, on drink champs, is what I think.
I agree too. I feel like they should like pay him some. I'm sure he's getting paid good, but pay him some more because he literally gets some really big artists on there.
Mm-hmm.
So like whoever he's partnered with for his show, because I'm sure he's partnered with somebody. Y'all need to partner with them and like have something else going on because they really could do like they could do like some type of tour, like a Love and Hip Hop sit down and have him host. Like there's so many things that Love and Hip Hop could have done with the brand that I feel like they didn't do. Maybe she had a plan. Like at one point they could have did a Love and Hip Hop tour. You got all these music artists, right? And some of them actually have had good
Mm-hmm.
music. Y'all could have did a tour. I just think there's a lot more things that they could do
I
with
think so
what
too.
they have.
That's a good idea, friend.
Yeah, like they could
Mona, if
have
you're
did a tour.
watching, you need to grab up your people, and put them on the road, and
Yeah,
have Stevie J manage them.
yeah. See, and we will watch that. You can sign as much what's going on right now. You can sign B2K, all of them to a season of Love and Hip Hop, like a season or two. Pay them well, and let's watch it all go down. It's already on the blog. Let's partner with a blog too. Partner with the Neighborhood Talk or the Shade Room. Like you could really just bring some stuff in
Friend,
and
I
give us
ain't
the
with you. I
details.
ain't with you on that one. You obviously ain't seen the most recent
Oh,
drink
I've
champ
seen.
with Lil Fizz.
I've seen. That's what I'm saying. Do it.
Oh
See, I'm
my
speaking. I'm speaking
god.
from a producer mindset, friend. I have a huge
Oh,
heart. I have a huge heart, and I don't be liking seeing mess. But from a producer mindset, tell me you wouldn't put that together.
friend, that is so messy. Friend,
and and how would them ratings be?
friend, that'd be high. But when
Yeah,
Nori told when Nori told Fizz, you've been taking his girl for a long time, I died.
girl. And this is my thing. This is my thing. I've known people who act like Fizz before, and that never works out for them. He looked so sad when he said that. Oh yeah, Marion was upset because he liked this girl and I was having sex with her, and I'm just like, bro, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with liking somebody and being upset because your friend is smashing them? It happens all the time. You really trying to make yourself look good and you don't.
I
You and
feel
April
like
didn't even work out.
I
So
feel like what Nori said. I feel like that probably wasn't the second time, the first or the second time. Like
yep.
April probably was like the fifth or the sixth time. April
Mm-hmm.
or the chick that was on tour with them was probably the first
Yep.
time he got caught. But
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he didn't did it a few times. But you know
Yeah, I
what?
can see that.
People don't talk about the jealousy between friends a lot,
Mm-hmm.
especially when it comes to males, because
Yep.
you think more about it when it comes to females, but you don't think
Right.
about jealousy in between male friends,
Right.
but niggas get jealous of each other, man, and Omarion was hot shit, man, dancing in
Yeah.
the rain and shit, and them abs and shit, like,
Yeah.
like
And
even,
then the song, the music, like his music career took off. Even
yeah.
and this is my thing. We can literally go back and listen to Omarion's albums and at least pick one or two hits off whatever he got. Omarion, his I've never listened to a whole Omarion album, but he has hits that are timeless.
Hmm.
Okay. Fizz does not have that. I'm sorry.
Nope, not at
I
all.
No, he does not. And then like on Love and Hip Hop, he had a good thing going, but once we see who you really are, like you just a fucked up ass person
Yep.
all the way around. You treated Moniece like shit. We saw that. So then it's just
Hmm.
like, okay, now you see how we see how you treat Omarion. And we're not saying Omarion or Moniece were innocent, but you're just a fucked up ass person.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I
that
really
little
feel like
cuteness
he
and
is.
pretty boy shit goes out the window.
Yeah, he a
You're
fuck nigga.
grown ass man now.
He a
You a
fuck
fuck
nigga.
ass nigga. We don't want to see that shit. So it's just like I know people he could have took a whole different route. Fizz, besides all that bullshit, okay, you're pretty, you're a little cute, okay. So you could have went and did modeling, you could have went and did this, you could have went and did that, and had a successful career. But now your career is based off Omarion.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yep. him running around here talking about Amarion and how Amarion was behind the scenes and how Amarion was mad at Amarion, that Amarion, whatever. I'm telling you, like he needs to sit down and talk to Iyanla because he's jealous. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and I can't say that Fizz didn't love Omarion and that he wasn't really his friend because you can still be friends with somebody and be, envious of what they got going on. But
Yeah.
he need to talk to somebody because it's, at first I wouldn't have thought that he was jealous of Omarion. But,
Mm-hmm.
the more he opened his mouth, the more jealous he sounds.
Yeah, you just sound so jealous, and it's obvious. We've all had friends like that before. I had a friend like that. He was very attractive. He's talented, but it's just like, what are you jealous of me for? Like, what's the problem?
Right.
You literally have everything to be doing your own stuff. So there's something inside of Fizz that's jealous of Omarion, and you have a problem. But
Yep.
obviously, Omarion has dealt with your BS before, and he knows how to avoid it. He knows how not to deal with you. So,
Friend, we done got all the way off. All the
bro,
way
I'm
off.
sorry, but look, I ain't got like no. That's some real shit though. I should have did a video on that. I'm gonna start doing like celebrity gossip stuff, but girl, it'd be too much shit going on. So, all right. So we are on the scene with Ray J. He was with his kids at the beach, and his former. I think they said Wack used to be his manager. Child,
Hmm.
real quick, Wack 100. He lives up to his name. I will say that because child, look. Anyways, he caused trouble in the media because he brought up Kim and Ray J having another tape. Ray J says that he told Kanye he didn't have a second tape, but he had old conversations and old clips that he no longer needed, and he met with Kanye at the airport. Kanye decided not to keep it low key and used it on the Kardashian show. Now, this is my thing. Kanye goes off so much, and now he's been going off lately about Kim so much.
Yes,
But you've
child.
been joining her in this shit that. Okay, let me say this. People give the Kardashians a horrible rep. I'm not saying they perfect people, right? Not saying that whatsoever. I think they know how to run their business. I think they know
Hmm.
what they're doing. But I feel like they do things in the slickest way and they get away with it. And a lot of people do not like that. But this is my thing. When you got somebody like Kris Jenner with a mom like that on your side, you're gonna make it in the industry.
I agree.
And I
I
think
agree.
they're willing to take certain risks. They might look horrible. It might be embarrassing. They might have to get nude for it and shit, but they're willing to take certain risks to get what they want.
But
And
let me
I
tell
feel,
you,
hmm,
let me tell you what was surprising though, because that meeting, Kanye made it seem like when he went to meet with Ray J gave
hmm,
him a sex tape, not
yep,
old clips and pictures and stuff that he had that he didn't want anymore.
hmm,
So he blew it up on the Kardashian show, and Ray J, all he doing is trying to, he trying to flatline that shit. Like
yeah,
he's like, it ain't even that. But I feel like Wet 100 was wrong for even making that a joke. Now I can see it sounds kind of like a joke now that he said it was a joke.
right.
But with with so much going on and that being such a long running situation,
He
I can
knew
see
what it
how
was
they
gonna do.
exactly. But Kanye was wrong for making everybody think that Ray J gave him another tape of Kim instead of just voice clips and audio and
Right.
stuff.
But that's my thing though. So now it's up in the air to whether it was a tape or not because Kim said on Instagram when all this shit came out, there's no tape. When it comes on the show, she told her family that that Kanye went and got the second
Hmm.
version of the tape. Kanye said he got the tape. Ray J said there's no tape. So what the fuck is it?
I
Who's
think
telling the truth?
I think they are using the word tape loosely because
Yeah, I can
they're
see
not
that too.
saying what's on the tape.
Right. It could have
Because
been something embarrassing.
yeah, they could have been like videotape, audio tape. You get what I'm
Hmm.
saying? But
Yep.
they're just referencing it as a tape,
Absolutely.
just for I guess ratings or whatever.
Yeah, I can see that. And that's where it comes. It's like now you have to put all the shit in the public. I guess they leave it to linger and keep us talking. But it's just like, is there a tape or not? Because I honestly feel like this. People shame Kim all the time, talking about some. Well, why the fuck is she crying about this? Blah 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 blah. Y'all, we know that she done did some fucked up shit. And I'm not just
Hmm.
defending her, but honestly, how would y'all feel if years later, no matter if you got rich off of it or not, you're moving away from that shit and it's still being brought up while you have children? I don't care
Mm-hmm.
if you got rich off of it or not.
Mm-hmm.
We all get popular off of something and then we want to move away from it. She ain't
Especially
been in
something
a
like that.
yeah, and she's be like, let's not forget, y'all. People grow up and they have children. Of course, you're not gonna want your children to know you got a damn tape out there until
Mm-hmm.
you're ready to tell them about it.
Yep.
So y'all gotta. I understand not liking somebody, but me personally, whether I like you or not, I'ma still speak the truth.
Yeah.
I could hate Kim Kardashian if I wanted to, and I would still say, but she still has the right to want to move away from that.
I don't blame her. I think the situation was really blown up, like blown
It
out of
was
proportion altogether. I feel bad. I feel bad for all of them because I think Wack didn't understand the the wide range that what he said was gonna say, was
exactly.
what it was gonna do, because it not only hurt Kim and Ray J, it involved Princess
Yep.
and Kanye too.
Yep.
Because
This is
Princess
true.
was like, Ray don't bother nobody. Why does he keep coming up? They need to leave him alone. Even
Yep.
Princess is saying that shit.
Right. And she's not even fucking with him like that right now, but she's still
Right,
defending him. Like, y'all, at this point, it really, like, y'all not considering the fact that he has children as well.
right.
And y'all know how fast kids find out stuff.
Yes,
So, and
yes.
y'all be thinking it's funny, but if it was y'all would not be laughing. There are plenty of y'all out there, even me, who got taped or some type of nudes or something out there. Girl, don't be like that. I'm just saying, like, we've all done something, right? Or sent something that's intimate and personal. And if you were to have your kids find out, first off, if you don't care, that's a problem.
Mm,
That's a
I
serious
agree with that.
issue. Second, if it was to come out, you just simply can't say you don't care, because look, if you don't care, it's an issue that is out to the public. Like, come on now, y'all. Think about 10 years from now, if somebody, let's say somebody expose your news right now, 10 years from now, if it comes back up, you're just gonna be like, oh, okay, it's fine. You really gonna feel like
No,
that?
no,
No,
definitely
you're
not.
not. Come on now.
No, I mean, because it's intimate and that's private or whatever. So,
Yeah.
on the basis of just that alone, that's enough to get somebody riled up.
Yes. And that's my thing. Like, people, I don't care if you got rich off of it or not. You can get rich off of something like that right now, but in 10 years, you're not gonna want it to be brought back up. Let's be honest,
Hmm.
y'all. So I don't know. I just hate when people like be like that. Like, let's just be completely honest. Think about if it was you, and if it was you and you didn't care, that's a problem.
Right.
I'm just saying. So, anyways, um, so basically, Ray J was saying like he wanted it to be low key because it puts his business in jeopardy, and I agree with that because
Hmm.
Ray J may be silly and he may be acting a damn fool, but Ray J is seriously a businessman.
Yes, he is about his business.
He is about his
He is
business,
about his business.
and I will give him that. So it's just like if it's making it seem like you're first of all, it's not about her status, but you're bringing up something. If it looks like you're bringing up something 20 years ago from a woman with children that's going through a horrible breakup, you're gonna look horrible, even if your
Desperate
name
and
is just
thirsty.
attached to it. Yeah,
Yes.
and you could not have done anything or had nothing to do with it. But guess what? You're a black man attached to Whack 100. You're in the hip hop industry. You're on Love and Hip Hop. They're not gonna care about that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like y'all got to be mindful of that. Like I understand his point. Ray J is about his business. He don't give a fuck about none of that other shit when it come down to it.
Yep.
So he has a right to feel that way. But hey, okay. So Princess shows up to get the kids and says that's the only reason she's there. She doesn't like how he slut shamed her, which he was wrong about one guy. And after he's done everything he's done, and he wants her to deal with it, which I agree with because let's not forget some seasons ago when he had the strippers in their house and she ran up in there
Hmm.
and was about to fight one of the strippers. Like, dude, let's not forget all the shit he has put Princess through.
Hmm.
Ray J has done some shit, and you gonna talk bad to her about one guy?
So I talked to Justin about this situation, right? And I
Right.
feel like you, and I'm like, Ray J sitting there talking about prostitutes and hoes don't count. But to me, that's even worse.
Worse.
That's to me that's worse than somebody who is talking to somebody like one person
Yep.
versus daddy out here putting his penis in every prostitute and hoe that he can find.
Yep.
But it's more of an ego thing, right? So for Ray J, he didn't put any personal attachment into him having sex with prostitutes and having sex with hoes, right?
Right.
And his feelings are more hurt with Princess talking to one or two people because, she's talking to them. She's
Hmm.
investing time and emotion into, what she's doing. And that bothers him because he out here, even though he's fucking everything that's moving, he ain't putting no emotion into it.
Right.
So he feel like he's losing Princess and he's losing his family based off the fact that what she's doing, she's putting emotion into it. But even though even though it's emotion, I still feel like what Ray J did was worse. The emotion thing is more of a male ego thing to me.
It is.
Like
It's a
the man.
possession thing.
Exactly. Like the man is just mad because she's found somebody else to give her time to. It's not really
Hmm.
about sex. It's just the fact that she want to talk to somebody else. She want to hang out with somebody else. She want to deal with somebody else. Not really having sex with nobody because he said, if Prince was having sex with somebody and that was it, it wouldn't be a problem. But the fact that she's investing time and energy into somebody is what makes him feel like she's cheating.
Right. And it is an ego thing. Girl, I've seen this so many times personally, and it's just like, sir, you're mad because once she's attached to somebody else, you don't have that control, and now you have to compete.
Mm-hmm.
She don't need your money because Princess got money,
Mm-hmm.
and if she ain't got it, she gonna go get it. She's an executive producer over there at Zeus, and I know people at Zeus get paid. Trust me, I know she's getting paid by Mona. She has good connections in the industry, so she don't need you for that.
Yeah.
So that's where the intimidation comes from. He's like, damn, what the fuck am I gonna do?
He'll be all right.
He'll
He,
be
he,
just fine.
He'll find something to stick his penis in soon
Yeah, he
enough.
sure will. Go ahead and do that. So,
Cause you
child.
see how he went on ahead and invited Trick over and a whole bunch of hoes.
Yeah, but he feel like that don't matter. But I just real quick, Ray J. I don't know your personal sex business, but I'm almost exactly sure that you don't use condoms with every prostitute, stripper, and hoe that you're having sex with,
I
sir.
don't think so
And
either.
even if you are using a condom, there's so many other things that you can get. You're doing all this, coming back home and kissing your woman in the mouth and wanting to have raw sex with her after you just
Mm-hmm.
been out with these women who are not only fucking you, but fucking
Mm-hmm.
other celebrities, and they're fucking a
Mm-hmm.
whole bunch of women too, and probably men too. So
Yep.
let's not forget about how much transfers throughout this, and then you want your woman just to deal with it, and you might not be getting symptoms on some shit, but women get symptoms. So if her stuff is itching or her pH balance is off,
Burning.
and she
Yes.
has to, and that's the worst discomfort because we don't like where if we're itching or anything down there. So what do you think women go through? So you want
Exactly.
her to deal with the kids, you want her to deal with your bullshit, the mental stress, and worry about her physical,
Mm-hmm.
and you just think it's okay.
He thinks it's okay. He thinks it's okay.
And
I
a lot
mean,
of people don't think that way, friend. I just don't get why, but
cause they
I just don't
selfish.
understand.
I feel
Yeah, like
like
you got
I
to
feel
think
like
about
everything
that.
about Ray J is selfish. I don't think Ray J doesn't love Princess. I
Hmm.
just think Ray J wants to be first. Everything
Hmm.
about Ray J is first. Even the seasons before when they would highlight Princess and Ray J's relationship. Princess would complain about him missing stuff with the kids because he was late because he was doing something with Raycon or he up all night playing with the scooty bikes, and you get what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
everything has always been about Ray J. So Ray J is very selfish. He's very self-driven and all
Absolutely.
about himself.
Absolutely. And let's not forget, just because you paying some bills and you making some money, I applaud you on your business because you are a businessman. But just because you doing all this and you might be helping her get in a position to do other things, that's not the only thing that matters in a relationship, especially a marriage. Let's
Mm-hmm.
not forget that, right? Because look. But anyways, to end that scene, basically she just says Ray needs to reach out to Kanye and that Nori has his number. And Ray was like, well, I got his number too, and I don't want to use it because he might use our conversation for another Kardashian episode. Kanye, you seem to be a clout chaser a little bit, even though you don't need it, but you seem to want that attention too, just like Kim and them. Everybody claims they want the attention too. You right there with them. You ain't slick about it either. Then when you
You
get
know what?
mad,
Let me tell you, I don't think Kanye is doing any of this shit for attention. I think Kanye is just mad as fuck. I think
But
Kanye,
he know what's gonna knock him down if he brings it to the media.
he does, but that is what make him his own most valuable weapon, because Kanye has been on the inside of all of this mess for so long, and he's seen so many things
This is
that
true.
now he done got tired, he done got fed up, and he is airing the fuck out of everybody, like
That's true.
everybody. Like before we got on here, I was reading an article where like the last couple days Kanye
Hmm.
been flipping out or whatever on Kim and Chris or whatever, and I reposted it on my Facebook where Kanye was talking about Kim has diarrhea all the time.
Yes, I was like, why? We don't need to know that.
Bruh, he's just airing. He's embarrassing them. You know, he's he's hurting them in the best way that he can, because
Hmm.
you, like you said, you know, the Kardashians, everybody think that they're perfect and they try to be perfect. You know, all
Hmm.
that airbrushing and editing and, you know, stuff that they do to their pictures, and you know, so Kanye airing them out like, you know, look, ain't nobody ever thought of Kim Kardashian farting until he made that post, or
Yep.
sitting on a toilet or shitting until that post. Now everybody got this weird idea of Kim Kardashian sitting on the toilet all the time.
Yeah,
You know, like
that's
he's
true.
hurting them where it matters to them.
Right. That's why. Child.
I don't think Kanye is really. I think Kanye's just mad and Kanye's just fed up, and Kanye just put himself in a advantageous position to be able to crumble cities one person at a time.
This is true. But I mean, yeah, but he be doing a lot sometimes though, friend.
He do.
I
I ain't
don't
gonna
be here
lie.
for
He
it
do.
sometimes because I just be like, and then I real quick on Kanye, I seen a post the other day that said it. I guess Pete got the children's names tattooed on him or something like that,
Yes.
and he
I.
said,
Oh
"Tell
my
him
god.
how it feels in the trauma ward or something." I was just like, Kanye,
Yes. Oh my god.
oh
Yes.
my goodness, like. At this
I saw
point,
that.
take us out the group text, please, because we don't need to see all this.
Nah.
Please.
Let me give you my second phone number to put me in the group chat.
There
So
you
I
go. Put you in the other one. But don't put me on my main phone. Let me go check it later. Cause look.
look, this shit
Oh
is funny to
goodness.
me. This shit is hilarious. But let me tell you what's gonna happen. That message, that post that Kanye made about Kim being on the toilet all the time, it is about to blow up in a lot of people's faces, because you know a lot of people are on these detoxes, and the detoxes,
Hmm.
all they do is make them go to the bathroom. And I
Child,
watch.
she about to make some money. Oh,
No, she ain't gonna make no money. She is
you
going
don't
to
think so?
put a very negative light on detoxes. And you're gonna start seeing a whole bunch of articles in 2020, things talking about people abusing detoxes, kind of
Right.
like almost like bulimia, but the other
Hmm.
way, but for the other end.
Right.
You know, like
Girl.
I think that's what's going to happen, because people are really upset with how they portray themselves and how they portray their bodies, and now Kanye has given them fuel to be like, aha, you don't. We already figured that um, you was getting surgery and you were lying about it, but now you are unhealthily binging on detoxes.
I think she gonna make some money off of it because just because of her mama. There, I'm
We'll see.
sure as soon as he made that post, there's a company that reached out to her. It could have been one of them tea companies. It could have been a detox company. It could have been,
Probably,
oh, I'm on this diet. That's why I go to the bathroom all the time. And I mean, it could go either way, honestly. It really
yeah,
could. Knowing how the Kardashians are, it could definitely go either way.
I agree.
But either way, she gonna get some type of attention off of it. So that's just how that works. You know, when the devil works
Well,
hard, but Chris Jenner works harder. Child.
nigga, what? Stop.
Chris is a ooh. I would hire her. I ain't gonna lie, friend. We gonna have to scrounge up some money to hire her. But once we get that first deal, I'll give her 10%.
We'll see. We'll see. I wouldn't mind having Chris Jenner on my team, because
Yes,
she's the shit.
she really is. I gotta give it to her. Okay, short haircut. Yes, ma'am. So, so we see Suki. She's nervous about her performance. It says she doesn't feel ready. Child, here we go again. She tells him to pull the motherfucking bus over at a gas station, and they start dancing in the parking lot. That was the most ghetto
Nigga,
shit I have
that was the most
ever
disgusting
seen.
thing. People pee on the floor, on the
Parking
ground at
lot
gas
girl.
station. Yes.
Girl,
Like,
Suki is so ghetto. Like I love her, but God,
friend, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Do you feel that Suki has star power? Do you feel like Suki is gonna be anywhere close to like where Trina is? Like, do you feel like she is gonna make it beyond Love and Hip Hop?
I I'll say this. How do I put this? Suki's definitely going to make it beyond love and hip hop, but I feel like I feel like people might see her doing the Cardi B thing, but it's not going to be that way. I feel like Suki is going to be a hood celebrity still through and through. So she might make it past love and hip hop, but she'll make it on like she might be on a couple sitcoms or something, and she might have a song that gets up there, but it's gonna be a different type of famous, not like not like Grammy and all that stuff. No shade, Suki. I ain't trying to knock you down, girl. You can make it there. I'm not saying you won't. But I just feel like it's gonna be a different type. Like she might get some shows on Zeus. She'll get some shows on other networks, but I don't think it's gonna be like because she's not changing at all. Cardi B can switch it up. She know how
Yeah,
to, you know, but
yeah.
Suki ain't doing it.
No, I
She
don't
ain't
think
going for
so.
it.
I don't think so either. I don't think, not that she couldn't, not that she couldn't go far,
She just
because
not.
I don't think she will.
Mm-hmm.
I think that she feels she's okay how she is, because she got a position on Love and Hip Hop. She must be okay the way she is.
Yeah, she's not changing at all. Like we all saw how Cardi, she could migrate in the white events and doing all that shit. But Suki, you take her to an event, you gonna have to carry her up out of there.
Right. Can you imagine her getting like invited to the Met Gala? Suki would never make it to the Met Gala, baby.
If she made it to the Met Gala, it's gonna be some behind the scenes shit. She done cuss somebody the fuck out, and
Dude, I
her
don't
and
even know.
Bill arguing, and
Nah, child. I think they would cancel the Met Gala that year if she ended up coming. They'd be like, you know what, Suki coming, we just gonna cancel.
yeah. So no offense, Suki, I love you, girl, but you just a different type. It's just not.
Yes, I agree. I agree. People gonna people. Just
Be
Suki, be
you,
you.
girl. I
Be
appreciate it.
you. Continue to people the way you people, because
Yeah.
it didn't got you this far.
And you gonna make your millions. You gonna make your millions. It's gonna be in a different way. I'm
Yeah,
sure she's made her
I
millions
agree
on
with that.
OnlyFans
I agree with
already,
that.
but you're gonna make your money. It's just gonna be a little different. So,
I agree
but
with that.
I appreciate it though. Be yourself. You ain't gotta be happy for these white people. You ain't gotta do shit to make nobody else happy except you. So
Right.
there's that. So Ray J has a phone call with Whack 100, and basically, to me, what I got from it, Whack told him, "This is on you, and you kind of got to get over it." That's just what I got from it. Like, I
I
still
kind of
support you, but
I got
or whatever.
dismissive too.
Yeah.
I got dismissive too, because I felt like, just looking at Ray J talking to him, he was like, nigga, like, you did this shit.
Yep. And Wax like, well, okay. Like, okay, yeah, it
Right,
happened.
right, right.
So we're not getting much out of that. It's just it
No.
is what it
Mm,
is. So
yeah.
there's that. We see Trina after her. She was, she went. They start performing. She didn't. They didn't really show us much of her. She didn't did her performance, so there was that. So when we got to this next scene, I was very confused because Suki did her performance, or was this before? Friend, I'm so sorry, my bad. I skipped over it. So Suki was getting ready to perform, and her dancer started making a scene, and everybody was confused. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what are you cussing for? What's going on? And
She
she
was
just going
scared.
off. Yeah, but it's not till she came back. Everybody was understood, like, oh, okay. She wasn't ready. She felt like, she didn't have enough time to get ready and all that other stuff. And her and Suki had a conversation, which I applauded Suki for, because she really could have told the girl to get the fuck out and go on somewhere. Because
Yeah,
she was already stressing.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I mean, I guess Suki was right when they got off that bus when she said we need more practice. But I
You know,
think
I
sometimes,
I get it. I get it, because they really make it seem like this position that they gave her to perform was like last minute.
mm-hmm,
And when you're an artist and you get opportunities, sometimes you're not going to have enough time,
This is true.
to make stuff perfect. When if it's an opportunity, you just got to make it work. Like
Mm-hmm.
imagine you being somebody being on tour, and just say for instance somebody's on tour and they come to Atlanta, and say right now they're heading to Atlanta, and they're in Augusta for 3 nights, heading to Atlanta, and they want this indie artist to headline for them,
Mm-hmm.
but they're gonna be in Atlanta for 3 days. In 3 days, you get what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So last minute stuff does happen. The pressure do be on. It's just how she take it.
That's true.
She didn't take it well. I just feel like she needs to understand the nature of what she got going on, because she don't seem to understand that at the drop of a hat she could be on her way somewhere else and somebody call out and be like, "Hey, I want you to headline and I need you to be here in 3 days."
Yeah. Because believe it or not, Suki, you actually have people watching you. Like you opened up for Summer Walker on her tour. Like Cardi B put you in her video. Like there's people, the pretty girls. The pretty girls love the hood girls. Y'all. We all. It's
Mm-hmm.
always that. You know what I'm saying? So they might not be able to act too hood because of their position in the industry, but that's why you
Mm-hmm.
there because you gonna do that regardless. So you just got to be ready. And I think that your dancer who acted that way, keep her because no matter if she's the star or not, she knows her position on stage. She knows there's still a spotlight on her, and she wants things to be right, not only
Yeah.
for her but for you as well. She
Yeah.
just needs to be able to calm down and communicate that and not walk away. But
Yeah.
she wanted things to be right, so you should definitely keep her and build a more of a relationship with her. Talk to her some more so she can like handle herself better in those situations. But she obviously wanted to do right by you.
Yeah.
So, I can understand that too. Cause it's like if I fuck up this dance move or something, Suki probably gonna get rid of me or she gonna cuss my ass out on these cameras. We
Right.
we we got the crowd watching us, and then we got big artists watching us, and then you never know who else is in the crowd. And then we got these damn cameras. Millions of people watch this show.
Mm-hmm.
So, I understand her position. I was just like, damn. What did I skip over? Oh, so Nor and Ray they met. They didn't really talk. Like I think they cut the scene because they didn't really talk about nothing. Nor just agreed with him and like, yeah, the whole situation's fucked up. Really, that was really
Yeah.
all I got from it.
That was a filler.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be longer than that. So there's that. Okay, we get the conversation with Ray and Wack, Trina. So Suki did her performance and she's not happy due to the fact that she forgot one of the words and her choreography wasn't too great. She feels like it could have been better if the stuff didn't happen with her dancer. And she talks to Trina and gets some encouragement and words of advice about what to do when she gets on stage. What I will say is, especially after meeting Trina, she's very down to earth, and I love how she supports other women in the industry.
Me too.
I love how she does it because it's like she always comes through each and every time. Suki, I honestly feel like you probably didn't do that bad, but I know that you do know you want to be bigger in the industry and that you're
Mm-hmm.
worth so much more. So I can also appreciate the fact that she felt some type of way.
Yes. That's how I felt too. I was like, if she didn't critique herself, or if she
Mm-hmm.
wasn't a little rough on herself, I don't think anybody would have taken her seriously, because if you're not any kind of hard on yourself and you're not critiquing yourself, then why are you doing this?
Right.
If you're not striving for perfection, why are you doing it?
This is true. This is true, especially when you want to line up like that because it's just like you got
Mhm.
Moneybag, you got Boosie, you got the baby, and you have Trina. So it's just like, okay, like
Mhm.
what do I do? Like, damn, if I fuck up, everybody gonna be talking about me. Everybody already looking
Yep.
for you to fuck up, Suki, because quote unquote you're the ghetto girl who's on TV, and they gonna make fun of you anyway. So it's just like we're looking for you to fuck up. So but that was really the last scene. Miami wasn't too much, and that was that. So
Yeah. It wasn't as Miami ain't giving.
it's not. I want Hollywood back, Mona. I know you hear me talking to you. Come on, bring it back. Bring it back.
Hollywood was kind of dope. I kind of like Hollywood.
Yeah.
I kind of
So
like Hollywood. They could bring that back. But
definitely
Miami is they don't like support out there, man.
they are. I'm sorry, Mona, but girl, look. But anyways, there's that. So, by the way, since I know we still on here, but let me ask you real quick. Did you see the trailer for Housewives of Atlanta? The reunion?
No. Yes. I did see it. I did see it. I did see it. I'm ready.
Girl.
I'm ready, friend. I
And,
am ready.
and you know the finale is tonight. So we're gonna see
Yes.
if the fashion show had any fashion.
Dude, they've been talking about that shit for months. They've been talking about that shit for months. They
I'm disappointed in her.
everybody disappointed in her, man. Because I want to say I'm gonna get off this thing and I'm gonna look for her stuff. But everybody keeps saying that her website ain't even up. She don't even have no website still. So she had a whole fashion show and she still don't have nowhere for nobody to order anything.
Oh, she dropped the website last year with nothing on it. She told everybody, "Yeah, here's the website," and there's nothing on it.
What?
And this is my
She
thing.
bold. She
Before we
bold as
go,
fuck.
yeah, because I know when you watch Love and Hip Hop, you watch Housewives, and you kind of circle around. So if y'all got something to say, go ahead and say it. But this is my thing. I understand people have issues with businesses, but my thing is it takes you this long to get the business right. How long is it gonna take to get my order after I buy from you?
What did you buy though? You gotta
I'm
click on
talking
something.
about when she finally releases. I don't trust that I'm gonna get my order.
Oh, you shouldn't.
Like what? I don't think I'm gonna get an email back, a customer service number. So honestly, Sheree, just go ahead and hire Candy, and just give her a percentage of the company. Let her take it.
Look, unless she got a brick and mortar store, I wouldn't look to buy nothing from no she by Sheree, cause you sure enough gonna get scammed.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead and open that store, sis.
You gonna have to do a storefront, cause ain't nobody gonna trust you on
Mm-mm.
how you lunch and tell somebody to go to a website. Then ain't got no clothes on the child.
This is
How
true.
she is bold.
And you see the people that she had, like literally, she could hire Sonya to do the athletic wear, to do the commercials and the promo. If you got something like really stylish to put on, throw it on Marlo. You could have Candy run the business. Like you literally have all these people. Drew is the actor, so her next thing that she's in, you could have had her wear it, but you're just
Mm-hmm.
not doing it right. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just disappointed.
I agree. I don't think we're gonna get no she by Sheree in this century.
I don't think so either.
Child, she gonna go down in history with the as the fashion designer that never was.
Yeah. So hopefully I live a long life. And then when I pass away, and then when I'm reincarnated, there will be Sheba Sheree. Maybe the next Sheree will do it, but I don't think
Child,
this was going to do it. So
no, she's not. I wouldn't look for it. I wouldn't look for it, but that's the crazy thing because even Candy said you got so many people looking for your stuff. Like she got money waiting on her.
this is true. Literally, like somebody was saying on Twitter, you could have premiered a new item every Sunday. You know how much money you would have made, Sheree? Like she literally dropped the bag like badly, like bad.
Dang
But
it.
there's that. So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Friend, thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure y'all click the links in our description. You can connect with us.
Yep.
And we will see y'all next week. Bye, y'all. Let's see. Let's see how long